Valia, and I'll be taking up the classes for the ABFM examination. The good news is, as we were starting with our syllabus today, yesterday only the entire detail of the syllabus came in. The books are yet to come, but yes, they are also not far away. So that means our timing is perfect in terms of starting the classes for sure. Okay. And good morning, everyone. This is really sweet of you. Has woken up at this point of time and ready to study. That kind of dedication is definitely required when it comes to clearing the examinations. I had seen a few of you in our JIB classes as well, and that's a sweet feeling for sure. Okay, today we'll be starting up, but before we proceed further, today's class is just given to what exactly we are going to do in the upcoming classes. Right? So what I'll do today is let you know whatever the syllabus of ABFM is, what are we going to do in the upcoming classes. So let's begin with the particular detailing of each and every module. Okay, before we move further, anybody who had given the examination earlier, I'll let you know what kind of credit is also available in terms of the examination. Since ABFM is a new subject altogether, a compulsory subject which is new altogether, so this simply means there is no credit available from the past examinations to you, but still it is something that is going to help you a lot. So let's understand how it is going to help. There are certain credits which can be taken up from the past syllabus to the current syllabus as per the details that is provided by them by the IIBF. There comes the details. This says that in terms of the CIB examination, I hope this is visible. Okay. The credits are available for the ABM examination. The credits are available for the BFM examination, as there are very little differences which have come in both of these examination. Rest everything is same. Then in terms of risk management in IT, central banking, HRM as well as rural banking, all these are elective papers which are there for all the people there, right? So under this, these are two compulsory subjects of old syllabi where you still have the credits which can be taken up in the new syllabi. Rest are ABFM is absolutely new, so definitely there is nothing related to the old syllabi where anybody would have got the benefit. Video not visible, sir? Anybody else having this problem? Please confirm if I'm clearly visible to you. Thank you so much, Minka ma'am. Naresh, please re-log in. When such an issue occurs, kindly re-log in. It normally solves the issue. Thank you, ma'am. Now, let's begin with our syllabus. What are we going to do in all the modules that we are going to deal with? Okay, the first module is module A, the management process. I would say this module is going to help you a lot because this module is pure theory. You won't find even a single practical there. That means there are no numericals in the first module. This talks about what exactly is management. Prem sir, this is the English medium batch. The bilingual, I think it would start from the coming 10th of February. Now, when we talk about the basics of management, this is what we're going to start with. If you've seen the name of our subject, it says that is Advanced Business and Financial Management. So first of all, we look forward towards the business management and then we will look forward towards the financial management. So then we are going to have a mix of both of these in our class. Right, so module A, which is going to be of pure theory, this one is, I believe, a scoring area to look forward to. Whatever questions would be there from the module 1 is absolutely theoretical. Not even a single practical can be formed out of it because the syllabus is like that. the basics of management, what exactly the management is. Okay, before I proceed further, do you know the term management has been taken up from a Greek word which means oikonomos. The management didn't start from the businesses. It started from the household management. That is what the management tells us. Management is getting the work done through others. See, if I want to do something, I cannot do everything on my own. I definitely have to ask others to do things for me now. So what will I do in this case? So when I want to get the work done through others, that is something that we define management. And there we have multiple things like the management processes, functions of management, whatever its importance is. But there the problematic area which would take a little time to understand, and at the same time a good amount of questions can be coming up from this area, that is management thoughts and approaches. Who gave the management? Who were the people who had gone through the evolution in terms of management, the approaches there? That is something which requires a little time. Then management challenges and the opportunities. This is another thing that we'll be learning. I believe then the introduction to strategic management is there, and the business environment analysis. There are certain models that we'll be dealing with. The models and approaches would be there in this era, that is management thoughts and approaches. And then I believe business environment analysis will have another model. The books would be there, I think, soon. So till that time, they would be definitely adding up the details in this area as well. That is basics of management. This area, I think I've marked the area which would require special time to learn. Otherwise, all other topics would not require that much amount of time. Then the next point is the first function of management. Okay, when the functions of management were formed, now I'll be telling you in terms of this area. I'll be also helping you in learning it. Okay, let me tell you. When we talk about the management, it is getting the work done through others, or we can say management is managing men tactfully. If I want to get the work done through others, I cannot get it done by emotionally blackmailing them or pressing them towards something or influencing them to that extent that I am psychologically hurting them. No. I would ask them if they want money, if they want to work for me, then I'll provide them the organization in terms of the safety and security in terms of their job. Then if they would like to continue with their passion, this is the job profile that we are offering. Now that's a better way of getting the work done through others. That means you are managing them tactfully, isn't it? The organization, if is asking to go look forward towards greater amount of time investment by the particular employee, then they are paying well as well. Now that is what managing men tactfully is all about. Influencing people to do something for them, right? That is what we'll be looking forward to. Then the management itself has its 5 functions. Those are POSTCO. That is P for planning. Before we start the class, for example, if I'm starting my class today, what am I doing? I did my planning first. What am I going to teach? How am I going to teach? We had to look forward to the software that we are using. Everything was supposed to be there now. Puna ma'am, video is not clear. Everybody else, please let me know. Poonamam, in this case, kindly re-log in, because I think I can see it on the YouTube as well. So I think there shouldn't be any issue. It might be because of some internet problem from your side even. So if it is occurring from your side now, so what you can do is re-log in and then check. If still the video is not clear, then I think I might have to re-log in. Everybody else, please confirm. Okay. Till then, one of the most simple topics that we'll be dealing with is planning. Only a few areas which are definitely a little difficult. I'll be telling you those are types of plans that we can learn upon. That is in terms of planning plan components and the contingency planning, MBO. These are a few areas which require a little more importance and at the same time steps of planning. If they give questions that as per the sequence what you should do, then you'll have to learn the process even. So it's blurry. I can see it on the YouTube as well. I think there's no issue there. No, no, ma'am. Currently, we are going still with the old one. Okay, that might be an issue with the app. Okay, so till then, when we talk about planning, planning is something that relates to thinking in advance what we are going to do, how we are going to do. A very simple topic to learn for to look forward to. Second one that we'll be doing is organizing. What is organizing, everyone? Organizing is if I said that I would like to go ahead and take a class today in the morning. I have to make arrangements for that now. I might be looking forward towards arranging my setup, arranging my class. I have my class at 6 a.m. in the morning, so definitely I won't be able to do all the things in the morning. So I have to complete those things within the night period. What is it? Resources to be set up, the class PPT that I need, the LAN wire, the equipments that I need. That is organizing. Organizing is arranging everything that we had thought as per the area of the working there, right? No, ma'am. Thank you so much for the input. Right? So when we talk about organizing, this is organizing, everyone. I think this will be visible in a moment. This is organizing. In terms of organizing, we'll be studying about the basics. Again, there would be one thing. We are going to do multiple processes in the module A. So there you'll need a little time to understand the stages in the process, then the processes. These are these are the areas which would definitely require a little effort to learn, because this area is requiring to learn things by heart. In case of the sequencing are there, then you definitely need it. Rest everything is quite easy. Then issues in organization structure, conflict dynamics. These are interesting topics which are more or less today's current management based topics, right? Then the next topic that we'll be dealing is staffing. How are we recruited in the organization? How do we work in the organization? That is what is staffing all about. That would say how do we get our promotions? That is the performance appraisal that we'll be learning. Then what are the training and the retention and development areas that we are doing? See, it starts from education. We started from the education. Then whenever we came to an organization, we went through on the job and off the job training, right? Sometimes you are trained within the organization. Sometimes they send you somewhere. What is it? That is about the training programs that they're handling. But the training is related to our work. Then what about development? So people are also doing something which is bigger than their current scenario, the current position that they are handling. They are trying to take up different areas. That means they are preparing themselves for the next level of working, isn't it? That is development all about. Training is basically learning whatever you are doing right now, while development is all about gaining yourself in terms of a bigger area to work upon. This is something which we'll be taking up. Then we'll be starting with directing. Directing is a very, very interesting and a little technical to learn. So there are elements of directing. These elements require, in case it goes into the depth, then it might require a little more learning. Otherwise, this is a very, very interesting topic. It would talk about supervision, motivation, leadership, and communication. Let me give you a small acronym to learn it. We'll be learning a lot with the acronyms because there are multiple elements. If we talk about the elements of directing, in terms of directing, we have SMLC. Directing means to tell people what to do and what not to do, giving them set of instructions that what are we dealing with. That is supervision, motivation, leadership, and communication. That is directing, right? Then this is how we'll be learning in the classes even. I'll be telling you a lot about this particular module A in terms of these things. Then the last thing is controlling. See, if I thought of having this class and there is any deviation, then how do we manage those deviations? That is all about controlling. This is something which we'll be learning in the last chapter for this particular era. That means this is where our module A ends. If I talk about the total module A would be more or less a pure theoretical area. All they can do is they can add up a few descriptive questions or small case study questions based upon the scenario. For example, what they can do, there is a particular person, Mr. A, who's the manager of the organization, trying to apply so and so thing. What should he do? There can be questions like that in terms of the MCQ there. So the case study descriptive questions can be added from the module A, but no numericals can be added from this area. Right, then the next part is the module B that we'll be moving forward to. This is where the theoretical part completely ends. Now they have started coming up with the advanced concepts of financial management. Now they say that now you have learned management, now combine it with finance. How do you manage money? That is something we'll be dealing in module B. There in the module B, we'll be dealing, if I want to get money from somewhere, what are the various sources of finance and financial strategies? See, in our JIIB, we were dealing with a particular topic there, right? When we were dealing with AFB, there we had equity share capital, preference share capital. Today, in this particular in this book, that is in terms of the ABFM, we'll be learning how do we manage this money, from where do we get all this money, what are the various alternatives if I'm looking forward to getting the money, what are the various sources from where I can get money. That is something that we'll be dealing with, the sources of finance and financial strategies. Meroon, Nisa ma'am, please re-log in. In case of any audio-based issues, please re-log in. That would be solved. Then this is sources and sources of finance. From where do we get money and how are we going to apply it is the next level. That is something that we'll be looking forward to. The next topic is financial leverage. What is leverage? Do you know, if I have to start a particular car, what do we do? If I have to start a car, then I can start the car by just pressing the press button or using the key there. Then what do? We change gears, right? Each and every gear puts the car into a better functioning, isn't it? So basically, the financial leverage is basically the gear for an organization. The gears which are going to push forward the finances of the organization, which would help them to grow further. So operating leverage, what are the leverages? Leverage is an easier topic, but yes, here even we will require both the areas. That means it can have theoretical as well as the practical questions. Next is capital investment decisions. This is something which is going to have more or less a good amount of practical questions. What is it? It includes the capital investment decision. See, if I have to put money somewhere, I look forward to it. Now, a normal person will think, let's open an FD, or no, let's open an RD. When it comes to the business, people will look forward to it. Shall I put in multiple organizations or in one specific organization? What is the situation of the market? What should I do with it in relation to the regulation of the capital? If I would like to put money on a short-term basis or a medium-term basis or a long-term basis, these are important decisions that we are supposed to take, isn't it? Okay. No clue, Naresh sir. I think so most probably we'll be shifting towards a new. We have already started with the new software there. I don't think there should be a trouble there in the future classes. And currently, if there's an issue occurring, I'm also reviewing it on the YouTube as well. So I'm not able to get the exact problem where it is occurring, because from my side I've kept it sorted. In case it's still coming, I think that might be because of internet issues from any of the sides there. Are multiple people having a trouble in terms of my voice and the quality? Please let me know. Everybody who has joined, you can write whatever you are looking forward to the class. If you're watching this particular video, if you can see, there is a particular area where you can write. Mamsi ma'am sorted? Right. I think many people have no issues there. I don't think why is it occurring. Naresh sir, I think there is some issue with. Have you updated the app yet? Everybody who's having a trouble there, kindly review that point as well. It's hard to tell. Okay. Okay. I think there are minor or major issues there. So what I'll do is I'll look forward towards quickly understanding this from tomorrow. From I think Monday onwards, we'll start with the orientation classes. There we'll look forward to it. Sir, ABFM. Okay. Now, let's talk about this. Then we'll be learning about relationship between the sales, production. Now, that is the capital investment decision. If I put money into something, what am I getting out of it? If I get a new phone, even I'm going to look forward to what is it about, what is the GB that is they are providing in terms of the RAM, the pixels of the particular phone. We are all worried about that. Capital investment decision is when the company is looking forward to it. How much money will we get? Where will we put this money? And the methods of investment appraisal. If I would like to make sure that the investment that we are making, we are multiplying money. How do we multiply that? That is something that we'll be dealing in capital investment decisions. Then the next one is capital budgeting. Now that we are done with the national level issues, then we'll be moving towards the international issues. How do we make money through the international area? That means if we are looking forward to the foreign investment things, risk of foreign investments. Acha, in this area, na, there's one more thing. There would be multiple models as well. For example, the first model that we'll be dealing with is CAPM model. It's a very famous model of strategic financial management, as they have stated that they'll be letting you know about this area as well. Sure, Poonam ma'am. Please let me know if there's any issue there as well. Then we have the area of arbitrage pricing mod theories. So in this area, na, there's one thing that we'll be learning is a good amount of models. So what I'll say, what I can state is everybody who will be doing this for the first time, if you haven't reviewed any of these syllabuses, I am marking all the areas which are definitely a little tougher. So I would suggest you that you have your own notes as well. This is something that I've done in my JIB. Everybody who was there in the JIB batch as well. I always prefer that you have your own notes, make your own notes even while going through the class. This will help you to understand and absorb these topics in a better way. For example, these topics, CAPM model, arbitrage theory, these cannot be done without any kind of practice done in your notebooks as well. So then you won't be able to learn. There will be multiple models because this is not the end. After capital budgeting for international project investment decisions, we'll be dealing with another level of models that is there in the risk uncertainty in capital budgeting decisions. So there we have the Hillier model, we have the sensitivity analysis, then scenario analysis, simulation analysis, then decision tree. These are all practical models that we'll be dealing with. So when we are dealing with such practical things, I would always say it's way better that you go through this area and write down all these models in quick areas. That means a quick tip should be written that this is the two-liner definition of this particular model and the formulas that are there, because there would be multiple formulas in this second module. So there are going to be good amount of formulas. So all I can say is you need to write down so that by the end of the time, by the time the examination occurs, you don't have to worry about from where do I collect all the formulas together, right? So there you will be the one who knows where they have actually written all the formulas together. Then here comes the CVP analysis, another area where we'll be having multiple formulas. So I'm marking all those areas which would be a little troublesome or requires a little more information while preparing, right? Then in terms of decision making, then we move forward towards the valuation of valuation, mergers, and acquisitions. Now we are done with arranging money on our own. It's high time that we work with others and multiply our money in such a way that two organizations put their money together and then make it more than that. This is something that we'll be dealing with. Again, there are approaches, so that's why I said you will need notes to be maintained, right, Poonam? Even that is what even I was going through. The YT sessions are going clear. I don't know what is, even from my side, even everything is clear. So not able to get the problem there. Okay, now let's look forward to it. Approaches to corporate valuation, then adjusted book value approach. These are different approaches that we'll be dealing with corporate valuations. So I'll suggest whenever we'll be reaching the module C, everybody needs that particular thing, that it is way better that you write down things on your own. Till the time you don't write down things, this will not help. So my tip for everybody who will be there in my class in the upcoming class timing, that is maintain your own notes. Even if you are maintaining it on Sunday to Sunday basis, now even then maintain it, because in that case these are all practical topics. You will not be able to practice it if you're not maintaining your notes. By maintaining the notes there, you'll not only help yourself during the classes, but by the end of the session you'll know that in each and every class what are we dealing with, how do we deal with the entire classes. That is something that would be easier for you to maintain. So discounted cash flow valuation is another level. This is something that we have done in our previous class as well. Do you remember we did that area in terms of the module A? There we were dealing with capital budgeting. The capital budgeting area had this kind of concept only, but it is a little different from that. There we'll be learning about the cash flow models, then discounted cash flow, dividend discount model. The time value of money concept that we have learned will be used here. Discounting factors. So there, this topic is again going to be a practical one. So after module A, the difficulty level is going to increase. The morning time is there only. Then we'll be learning about other non-DCF models. These are all different kind of models. So as you can see, there is another level of models variety there that you will be looking forward to. So way better to write down each and every model in quick words so that you will remember that what particular model deals with. This is the only area where I'll feel that you will have a problem, because there are multiple approaches, multiple models to be learned. So there in the examination, everybody can face troubles. Even as a student, I might face troubles. So why should I misguide you over that? Anybody can face these kinds of troubles if you're doing it for the first time. There are multiple models, multiple concepts that you will be learning in module C and module B, right? So there they have the next area. This is where the problem ends a bit. The practical area was there only. Then this area is all about intangibles that we have: brand, human valuation, that is there in terms of the reputation of the organization. What is the reason that the organization is making money or not? Then the financial service companies, again they are coming out of the banking area, and then they are telling you about what other organizations are also working. Then distressed firms, warrants and convertibles. These are various kind of companies that we'll be dealing with. This is all the different kind of companies. They are more or less, this will have a blend of more towards the theoretical area than the practical area. Then this particular topic has got a good amount of potential. Do you know? Okay, I think let me give you this particular concept with the particular example. Earlier, before Jio, Vodafone, and Idea were working on their own. They were going really good. What happened then? As soon as Jio came, they had to look forward to survival there, right? So Vodafone and Idea merged together, and currently they are working as one organization, as VI. So that is mergers and acquisitions, everyone. Then how do these mergers and acquisitions happen? What are the various reasons that people merge their companies? Then what is the exchange ratio, a practical topic that we'll be learning? Purchase of a divisional plant, there we'll having, this is gonna be a mix of various topics. theoretical as well as practical in terms of mergers and acquisitions. So this is a pure theoretical and practical area that we'll be learning. Then adjustment of risk and uncertainty in capital decisions, another level of area. Achha, we are done with this area. We have already discussed it. This is the area that we'll be learning everything related to risk and uncertainty. Again, a few of these are something that we have already discussed, that is simulation, decision tree model. Under these are all the different kind of models that we'll be dealing with. So again, when we will be dealing with all these models, there you need to note it down. So you have seen module C and module B is filled with models, right? So there what we can do is update yourself every single time that you are dealing with it. Then the next point is module D, emerging business solutions. First one, pure management. Second one, how do we arrange the finances? Third one, if I would like to grow my business, how do I work with another company? Then the next point is the module D, how do business solve their problems? Now this is where they decided that let's put up something related to the banking in terms of arranging the finances. That means first of all comes the area of hybrid financing. What is hybrid financing? How do they arrange the securities there? The hybrid securities, preference share capital. What are the features of warrants, debentures? See, in terms of arranging money, it's not related to the loans anymore. There are way more things that have been introduced. And the good part is whatever we are dealing with here, you will be dealing a part of it in the BFM as well. So there, it would be easier for you to look forward to it. There we have foreign currency convertible bonds. Bonds is basically what a kind of loan that you take from others. And there you have innovative hybrids as well as mezzanine financing. So these are new hybrid financing based things that we'll be learning. This will not only be helpful for you to understand the topics for the examination, of course, but this is going to enlighten you in terms of how people are arranging their finances currently, other than the banking area. So this is a very good part of the syllabus there, because now they are not keeping any kind of conventional thing, but they are putting everything in terms of practical. What is startup financing? When a person starts with a new business, how do they start with it? That is something that we'll be dealing with. See, they have given not only the tax exemptions, what are the startup policies, what are the problems that they face. More or less, this would be a pure theoretical area, but this will tell you that if any organization is having a startup, how do these startups work? How are they working? That is something that we'll be dealing in the startup finance. Then is the private equity and venture capital. Equity is basically using your own money to start the business, and sometimes we need money from others. So there we have angel brokers, then angel capitalists, those people who are ready to put money into our businesses. If you've seen Shark Tank, it reminds you of all those things that sometimes you ask other people to give you money as well, right? So whether we are looking forward towards private equity or the venture capitalist, how do we work in this area? So what are the benefits of these things? Again, if you would like to exit, then what is the exit strategy? And due diligence. Due diligence is all about everything requires a little more attention when you are dealing with it, isn't it? So private equity and venture capital. Now this is the most interesting area that I saw in your syllabus yesterday, that was using AI. They have given what is exactly AI, artificial intelligence, that is being used to currently in the world in terms of medical facilities and everything else. Now this is something that they have included neural networks, control theory and cybernetics, rational agents, motion and manipulation, tools and techniques that the AI is using. So AI that is being used even in the multiple areas of our even making up the applications, robotics, medical field, even in the area of financing, AI is also giving its contribution. So that is where we'll be learning about artificial intelligence as well. Then the various business tools, again another area where we need to write down. Why am I saying that? Types of analytics are there, big data analytics, web and mobile analytics. How are these analytics exactly working? That means technology and finance combined together is the module D for you. That then is green and sustainable financing. How do we arrange finances and at the same time we do not damage the environment is something that we'll be dealing with. Again, RBI's views on climate risk and sustainable finance. Again, what I can suggest you from this is module A and module D is more aligned towards the theoretical area, while module B and C is more aligned towards the practical. Um, Definitely, ma'am. In the upcoming classes, you'll be coming up in terms of the classes there. You'll be also getting the PDFs and other details. Don't worry. It won't be available for the orientation class in the upcoming classes. I think once we are done with this area, we'll be looking forward towards for I think for the first 5 classes we'll be dealing with orientation. What exactly are these terms? How do we prepare for this particular topic? What exactly is AI? What are the various analytics? What are these models that they're talking about? This is something that we'll be dealing with in the first orientation classes, first 5 orientation, and then we'll start with the classes, right? Then this is special purpose acquisition company, the companies which acquire the other companies. That is something that we'll be looking forward to in this area. What is IPO? Initial public offer. If I would like to start my company, then what are IPO agreements? Then the various SPAC, the advantages of these SPAC, DSPAC process. So we'll be learning about the SPACs in the upcoming classes. What exactly is special purpose acquisition company? Acquisition means to acquire something. This is the entire syllabus. The notification came just yesterday only, so that means the syllabus is out. The book is also going to be out soon. So we'll be starting with our orientation classes. That means the first 5 important classes that where we'll be learning what are the basics of all these topics in the upcoming classes would be starting from Monday. So if you're looking forward to it, what you can do is you can use the code Y541, and currently the discount of 81% is going on where you can review it. So if you're preparing for this examination, you can directly go on to our website where you'll find all the details, or in our app the details of our course is available. What you can do is you can go on to the area of the website, that is www.adda247. Here we have the JIB and CIB area. You can take up the JIB and CIB Mahapack. Under the Mahapack, in the area of CIB Karma Pack, you'll get double validity where you'll be getting everything. When we talk about the CIB, of course, there are so many difficult subjects. That means ABM, BFM, ABFM, as well as BRBL. All the electives are also being provided this year. So we'll be having every elective available for you. Then, other than the compulsory subjects, plus if you take up the CIB Karma Pack, you will get all these 4 subjects along with their test series, along with the ebooks. All the ebooks would be updated. All the ebooks and the test series would be updated soon as the new books would be arrived. There you will also get the videos as well for your preparation. Then if you're preparing for this, you will get, what do you get in the CIB Karma Pack? You get live classes, you get mock test series, you'll get revision batches, you will get ebooks, you get numerical batches, even the case study batches. That means if you take up this CIB Karma Pack, you don't have to buy anything else but just the CIB Karma Pack, because whatever would be added in this particular Mahapack, whatever would be there in our app for CIB is everything opened up for you. Everything means everything. That means you'll be eligible to review the bilingual batch as well as English medium batch in terms of the examination. Then if you're looking forward to it, all you need to do is click on the area of buy now, and you can use the code Y541 and get a discount of 81%, and that would be costing you 7199.20. The validity is for 1 year, as double validity is going on. So if you're looking forward to it, then kindly check up as per your validity requirements. Along with that, whatever your requirement is for the examination. It's really good to see many of you have joined from the JIB batch as well now. Okay, so there I would request you, please send me the details of your JIB result as well. Sunny sir, how was your JIB experience? Poonam ma'am, you as well. There were many bankers there. So from Monday onwards, what we'll be doing is from the upcoming Monday, we'll be starting with first 5 classes related to only and only the base. What is exactly management? What are the various models that we're going to talk about? Just the basics there. Once we start with the full-fledged batch, there we'll be talking about the module A first, and then we'll move towards the other ones. So module A and module D is going to have the basic things. Yes, Vamsi ma'am, ebooks would be there. Don't worry. We are just waiting for the syllabus to come in terms of the exact form, because I hope you understand that point, that we are going to provide you the as per the syllabus only. Whatever we'll be dealing in our classes as well in terms of ebooks would be sufficient for you in any case. So we are making our best foot forward towards the updations of our books as per the new syllabus. Along with this, the MCQ batches as well, in terms of the test series as well. Everything would be updated as per the new syllabus only. So these things would be available for you. And once the specific classes are over, then with every class you'll also get the PDF as well. Sunny sir, everything is there in Mahapack. There will be MCQ test series as well as the test series as well. Rest, what kind of mock test could be available? I think you can have a word with the support team. They'll guide you better in this. So all these things would be added in the Mahapack. That's the benefit of Mahapack, that whenever we look forward towards Mahapack, once you take up the Mahapack, then you don't have to buy anything else. Everything is available for you. Be it bilingual batches, be it the English medium batches, be it the revision batches, the power pack batches that we add up, then MCQ batches that we take up, everything would be opened up for you. So one particular batch and everything is done there. Right? Okay, everyone. So now we'll be starting with the classes from upcoming Monday. So I'll be waiting for you from Monday onwards for the basics of this particular subject. And then we'll start with the full-fledged subjects after we are completed with the orientation classes. So kindly be there in the classes, and you can use the code Y541 to take up the discount as well as double validity. So hurry up and check it out now. Thank you, everyone. We'll be meeting on Monday at 6 a.m. Thank you.